Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Crazy Callan Vlogs. I am here at a park that is right down the street from my house. I wanted to share it with you because I just literally right now, I'm not sure what time it is, but it could be like 11:30ish. But I just literally got my whole driveway, walkway, street around my whole property cleaned out. I've been shoveling and doing that since 7:30 in the morning with all of my neighbors. And I thought, since my car was out and I was able to move about the street just a little bit, I was gonna try to come down the street to this park so that I could take a walk and immerse myself in the pretty atmosphere of this beautiful snowstorm that came overnight into this morning. It stopped probably, I would say, like a half an hour or so ago. And in the last couple of snowstorms, we've gotten a decent amount of snow, as you can see. I mean, this is plowed over here, so this huge mound of this wall has been plowed back from the parking lot. But I am not a winter girl. No, I mean, I think many of you know that I am not a winter gal. I am very much a balmy breeze, tropical type of girl. I love the warmth. I love the heat of the summer and just the magic of like vitamin D hitting my skin. But I have lived in New England my entire existence, and I've grown up and lived in the same exact town that I am still in now. So I have to live with it. This is my life. And I don't plan on going too far anywhere else like I always thought that I would, because my husband has health issues and I love only being 25 to 30 minutes, depending on traffic, away from our Boston hospitals and all the care that he gets from phenomenal doctors in that atmosphere and city. So realistically, it would be nice to have a place to run away to for vacations and stuff. But I'm about to be 44 in July, and I've really been thinking hard and long about it. Relocating to a warmer climate just doesn't seem like something that is in the cards anymore, to be honest with you, because as we age, we could potentially, have other things that we need to deal with medically that might require to be at the doctors and stuff a little bit more often. And I'd like to be close by. So maybe just a lot of vacations to that, warm atmosphere. So it is cold. It is cold. This is all supposed to ice over. It is a fluffy snow, even though it does become quite heavy with the water precipitation, and the precipitation that turns into like this slushy gook that you have to push around. So lots and lots of salting has to be done regularly to keep, the ice from really becoming too thick that you can't even chop it up quite well. So it's like a full-time job through the winter. I would say that this is probably our heaviest winter in years, though. I think Mother Nature is like, okay, I've given you about 5 or 6 years of like a snowstorm here and there. And then I've melted it away really quick. And then this year, she is just handing it to us. She's continuing to send them our way. And the cold temperatures have been quite extreme this winter season so far. So we have been, in the teens, under like 10 degrees. We've been in the negatives. And it's been the last couple of months of this. So it's been really trying because I'm the only one, that's realistically around enough to continue to keep up with it. My beautiful hubby bubby is still, on the mend from his recovering of his surgery. And he has lifting restrictions still and all kinds of things that he has to abide by to continue his healing process. My son works probably around 60 hours a week. He works 6 days a week and he goes to school 3 nights a week. So he's not around very often. So who else but me is there to really clean it up? And thank goodness for my wonderful, fantastic, amazing neighbors that are just all such great friends. We really have a supportive block to our neighborhood. We have great neighbors. We're all really close. Everybody kind of comes out. Once one comes out of the house, everybody else comes out and we all help each other out. So we've been moving around cars and we have been, cleaning each other's properties. And nobody unfortunately has a snow blower though. Nobody has a snow blower. So we're just all out here shoveling and doing the best that we can with the amount of snow. So we do have 2 more storms coming this week. And I am just glad that I am strong, to be honest with you. And I've always thanked God because my belief is in God. And that's okay if anybody else has a different belief than I do. I totally, everybody has their own path that they follow. And I have no issues and don't ever have any feelings toward anybody else in their religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs. But I have a strong faith in God. And every day I pray more than more than anything now through all the things that we've gone through. So I pray every day to just continue to bless me with that strength that he instilled in me since I was a little spitfire of a little girl. Like, let's keep that up because I surely need it in my life to keep up with everything that goes on and continues to need attention. And I am just thankful that I am tough. I am a tough gal. I am a tough gal and I can manage it on my own if I have to. And I'm like a bull in a china shop. That's what my nanas and grandpas always said when I was little. So I think they were right. And I laugh about all the little names that they used to say, because I was a wild child, just as I am now in my spirit. I was always rambunctious, precocious, outgoing, really, really bold and determined with everything that I did and continue to be exactly the same way. So even though you grow up, you kind of carry that strength with you, I guess. If you have it. I've always been a tough cookie. That's another thing they used to call me. So I'm just grateful for that. And I love to support my husband. This is tough for him too. He absolutely dislikes very much that I'm out there by myself. He feels really uncomfortable with it. Normally, he just doesn't even want me to clean off a car. He usually tells me to go back inside and that he can do it. And I usually forcefully tell him, I've got it. I can help. Don't worry about it. But he usually likes me to stay inside warm. And it's been pretty tough for him for these last 3 months where we've had a pretty tough winter to deal with, watching me contend with the majority of it on my own, other than my neighbors and I, kind of tackling it together once everybody gets out there. So that's tough for him, and he really can't wait until he gets back on his feet and gains his strength again to be able to, just do the things that he considers important for his position of being the man of the house and the protector and all that stuff. He takes very seriously. So for that, I feel bad that he gets just very down in the dumps, kind of, when all these things are going on and he sees that I have to kind of do it, and muster up the strength, even though I'm doing so much already. So I try to just ease his, feelings that I got this. I've done it my whole life, and I can do it now. And I want you to just concentrate on taking care of yourself so that you can get better and we can resume life to the best of our ability and hopefully keep you healthier than you have been in the last 8+ years of all your difficulties. And for those of you that are new here, my husband is a type 1 brittle diabetic, and he had heart failure on Thanksgiving. So he had a triple bypass on Christmas Eve morning, and he's healing from that. So, you know, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And getting out some energy, though, really, really gets me pumped. It really does. I don't like the cold. I really, truly don't. But once you get out and you start moving and you start doing the hard stuff, the physical stuff, you just get that fire burning in you. You got that fire burning in you, and you get warm, and you just get more adrenaline pumping, and you get things done. And it kind of pumps you up and gets you moving, get your blood flowing. So I'm glad for that too, because I've always been a brute. I've always been a brute, and I've always been really tough. So, and I like physical activity. So every job I've ever really had, I've always gone for the physical stuff that takes a lot of like strength to kind of do really physical labor jobs. So I'm grateful for that, because I've needed it in my life to keep up with everything. So we're just moving and grooving. Woo, it's cold out here. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am struggling for air. That wind is whipping. And with all of the snow all around me, the cold is coming off of it like nobody's business. It is quite freezing out here. I did have to run and get more ice melt. I have a local hardware store right down the street, and I've thrown the last bit of ice melt I had from our humongous bag. So I do have to go get more ice melt. So it was good that I got out, and they have salted our neighborhood finally. So I was like, all right, let me see what I can pull off here. And the plaza is right next door to the park that I'm at. So I'm gonna leave here and then go hippity hop over there, grab the ice melt, and get back in that car so quick. I'm gonna just jump in that car, and that heat is gonna be on 1,000. Absolutely 1,000. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed looking at all this wild white snow everywhere, especially if you're somebody that doesn't live in New England. And I mean, I know so many places got snow this year, but I'm wondering if you've ever seen this amount of snow. And we drive in this and travel and commute to workplaces in this, sit in traffic in this, and everything every year. So it's just like we're used to it, I guess, but I would rather do without it. And it always looks really, really super pretty on the first snow. Oh, the first snow is so beautiful. But then right after the first snow is over, it gets really mucky and gucky, and all the cars kind of make all of the snowbanks black and really dirty, and then it's not so pretty after that. So that's when I'm like, oh, I really can't wait until it melts away. But a first snow, I really like to enjoy taking pictures and stuff, and just taking a lot of photography of this. But I did a lot the last really big snowstorm a couple of weeks ago. So I think I am just going to do this video for today and enjoy the look of it. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this, and this really cold, frigid, freezing, almost losing my breath walk. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I'm going right over there to the plaza across the way, grabbing that ice melt, and home I go. So I hope you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you soon. Love you all so much. Bye.